What is going on, everybody? I want to welcome you into our Week 11 predictions on the Instant Classic Wrestling Podcast, the only podcast that is always, and I mean always, an instant classic. And we're not talking about wrestlers, but I gotta promote the podcast because that's the thing. That's the thing. That's the only thing that we do ever. This is technically a wrestling video, but they're in pads and they're playing football
with a ball.
I think it works. I think we should try it.
It
I
does
think we
work.
should try it and see how it goes.
I mean, they did try it back in the day with the XFL.
The XFL. You're right.
And you know how that worked.
But let's reflect back real quick. Let's go back to last week and see if there's anything we want to talk about from last week. Justin, anything in particular?
I actually want to talk about my Chiefs and the Panthers. My Chiefs did that comeback. We were down. Well, at halftime it was 17-3, and we did that comeback. We beat them. It was 20-17. That was the final. It was crazy. Like our offense didn't do jack in that game. It was our defense. Like our defense should be like top 5 right now because our defense is really good. Like we did that comeback. I'm surprised we even won that game. I was probably we're not.
The one thing about the Chiefs defense that's it's very underrated for the Chiefs is that they turn the ball over. So they turn you over on offense, and that's what the Chiefs don't get a lot of credit for being good because they give up yards. It's the same way with the Patriots a little bit too. The Chiefs give up yards, but they do a good job of turning people over, which is one of the most important stats. With the Patriots, the reason the Patriots defense doesn't look that good statistically is because they allow a lot of yards, but they don't allow a lot of touchdowns, and that's the most important thing, really.
Yeah. And there's another game I want to talk about. I want to talk about the Packers and the Titans. Dang, the Packers suck. I mean, God, that was a blowout, 47-25. I mean, I didn't expect the Packers to be like this year. I mean, everybody thinks the Packers are like this unstoppable team, but God, man, they just got beat down by the Titans. I mean, don't sleep on them Titans. Do not sleep on them. And also, the Seahawks, they beat the Patriots. I was so happy because, I'm biased. I got Russell Wilson on my fantasy team, and I'm so happy that the Seahawks beat the Patriots. But I was so stupid to not put in Doug Baldwin. I don't know why I didn't put him in. I don't know why. I don't know why I had him on the bench, and I have Randall Cobb playing. Like, I should have had Baldwin.
Yeah, Randall Cobb needs to sit for the rest of his life. He's not doing anything this year.
That's true.
My fantasy team's doing pretty good. On a non-related fantasy note, my fantasy team's doing pretty good. I'm number 1 in the league, doing pretty good. And even if I lose next week, I'm still winning by points 4, so I'll still be okay. But as far as last week is concerned, the Ravens-Browns game, I enjoyed. It was just nice to see the Ravens finally win a game that wasn't by 8 points or less, because usually that's how the games go. But this game, I mean, although it started rocky, once they got going, they really did a good job. And Joe talked about it after the game, about how once they started doing a little bit more up-tempo, spreading the ball around a little bit more, it actually helped out a lot. And I've been saying this since I've been watching the Ravens play since after the Super Bowl run. They just play a lot better in the no huddle. They just don't use it enough. They just don't use that kind of 2-minute, 4-minute urgency to really spark their offense, and that's kind of the unfortunate thing. With the crossing routes were open all night, and I was enjoying it. It was a good game. Probably the best in the league. I don't care what anybody says. They're playing way better than they did last year, and I think what helps is that front seven's always good, but when those corners can cover like they're covering, and the safeties can prevent big plays like they're preventing them, it's a tough defense to stop. And then We had 9-6 Rams Jets. That's funny. Really was surprised that the Eagles won last week against the Falcons. I thought that offense would overpower that defense, but switched it up on me a little bit, and the defense actually won the game in the regular season. And I have been a firm believer this year that the defense wouldn't really prevail you over in the regular season. But at that time, the Chiefs against the Panthers, I don't know. I don't know if I should believe in the Chiefs or not anymore.
I mean,
Because
we number one in our division now. We number one.
I get that. I do. I get that. And I get that you guys are what, 7-2, I think.
Yeah, 7-2. Same with the Raiders and the
But
Broncos.
but with the Chiefs, like they're 7-2, but they haven't played like they're a 7-2 team. If that makes any sense to me, in my opinion, I haven't
mean,
seen them play like a 7-2
we
team.
had some big blowout games, but we haven't had anything like too big. Like say, oh my gosh, like we're the best team. You know, like we're like better than the Patriots. Not enough.
I honestly think that the Chiefs' losses have looked worse than their wins, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I do have to agree with that. I have to agree.
And plus, they got down to the Panthers, who we know aren't that good. The Panthers show that they have potential, but they obviously showed they're not the same team from last year because they couldn't finish that game. And then we had there was one more I wanted to talk about. I think I was glad the Cowboys beat the Steelers because screw the Steelers. And then the Packers and the Titans. That shocked me too. Like, I mean, I know the Packers aren't as good as we thought they were, as I normally say, but I didn't expect the Titans just come up and beat them like that. I mean, I expected the Titans to win, but I didn't expect them to beat them like they did. And you know, it's one of those situations where the Titans might win that division. No one's really believing in the Titans, and the Titans might win that division. So let's move on.
You know, there was actually quite a lot of close games this week. I mean, we had a lot of close games this week. It was just very weird. And also, hey, Lamar, your Bengals lost.
They did. They did. I was so happy about that.
I bet he's not even watching this video, but because he probably doesn't.
Saying how happy I was to see the Bengals and the Steelers lose in the same week. It was glorious.
It was glorious. Quoting Bobby Roode there, but
let's kick it to Thursday night football. We got the New Orleans Saints going up against the Carolina Panthers. Division rival game. I expect it to be close because of the division rivalry. That's usually what happens in these rival games. So I'm gonna go with the Saints. I don't think that Panthers defense is as good as they once were. And I feel like the Saints have shown promise, they just haven't shown consistency. Reason why the New Orleans Saints will get the win on Thursday Night Football. Justin, Saints or Panthers?
You know what? I'm gonna go with the Panthers here. I mean the Saints here. Sorry, I'm gonna go with the Saints here because I mean the Panthers, they couldn't hold like a 17-3 lead against my Chiefs, so I'm gonna go with the Saints to pick up a victory. And you know, they are a good team, but you know, like you said, they haven't really been showing consistency on, you know, with the wins that they haven't really been getting all the wins. But you know, I'm gonna go with the Saints to get the win here.
All right, let's move on to the first 1 o'clock game. We got the Steelers going up against the Browns, and unfortunately, I have to go with the Steelers here. I would love to see the Browns pick up that first victory. The issue with the Browns this year is that the defense isn't nearly as good as it usually is. A lot of times people sleep on the Browns because they're the Browns, but a lot of times what people don't understand is the Browns defense is usually within the top 10, like most of the defense in the AFC North. But this year has kind of been an off year for the AFC North defenses. I don't even think the Bengals are in the top 10. The only team that's in the top 10 is the Ravens. They're in the top 5. I think they're number 2 or number 1 in the league now. But
I think they're number 1.
Yeah,
I know that.
I'm gonna have to go with the Steelers. I think the Browns could upset them, but I think this is just this Browns team, and I feel sorry for Hugh Jackson, but this Browns team, because he's probably gonna get fired, and it's not gonna really be his fault. This Browns team hasn't even really been set up to be good. They're not good at all. at least before they can lean on the defense to do something. But this year they just haven't even really been able to lean on that. So that's kind of the issue right now with the Browns is I feel like the Browns have always been that team that has no direction. They always try to rebuild over and over and over again, and I always feel like they never rebuild in the right ways. They never have any direction. At least with the Sixers, they're bad. They're still kind of bad. I mean, they're showing a lot more promise this year, I feel like, than they have in years past. But at least with them, you can see that they have some sort of direction that they want to go in. Whereas the Browns, it feels like, they drafted Manziel. They felt like that was going to be a good direction. It wasn't. And then I think, too, what hurts the Browns is the coaching staff. They get rid of the coaching staff every single year. And the issue is it's hard for players to continue to adjust around just multiple coaches like that. And I think the Steelers are going to win this game, but I would love to see the Browns win. That would help me, and that would send the Steelers into a 4-game losing streak. But I bet you people would still talk about how the Steelers are the greatest team of all time. I'm just saying, and it makes no sense to me because if the Chiefs, let's just say hypothetically speaking, because you're a Chiefs fan, I'm a Ravens fan, the Chiefs lose 4 games in a row, they're done. If the Ravens lose 4 games in a row, they're done. They did lose 4 games in a row, and they're still in first place. But if the Steelers were to lose 4 games in a row, it's no big deal. They're the Steelers, right?
Or say if the Patriots lose 4 games in a row, that's fine.
Yeah.
Or if the Broncos lose, a whole bunch, they're
or
fine.
even like the Packers,
or the
as
Colts.
well. You can put the Packers in that discussion too. And I guess it's all about the quote elite quarterbacks with that. But anyway, I'm picking the Steelers. I hope the Browns win, but I'm picking the Steelers. Justin?
I'm gonna go with the Steelers. I mean, the Browns, they aren't, they're like an 0-16 team here. Like they aren't gonna do anything here. I'm like, and like you going back to the coaching staff, every year they get rid of the coaches. Like it's kind of hard to adjust, like you said, and they just need to quit getting rid of the coaches every year. Like they just need to stick with them, like at least for a few years, and if it's not working out for a few years, and then get rid of him. But I'm gonna go with the Steelers here. So yeah.
Yeah, with the Browns, it's kind of the same thing with the quarterback too. They'll have a quarterback that plays well, but then he's always looking over his shoulder because they know they're just going to yank him at the end of the year, midway through or something. But
yeah,
and I hope they play this game on TV. Let's jump to the second game we got here, which is the Baltimore Ravens versus the Dallas Cowboys. I'm so excited for this game, just because I have a lot of family that's Dallas Cowboy fans. I have a coworker that's a Dallas Cowboy fan. Oh God, if the Ravens lose to the Cowboys, I'll hear about it. But I'm gonna give you this game first. Ravens or Cowboys?
I'm sorry, DJ. Actually, I'm not sorry. I am going to go with the Dallas Cowboys to win here. I mean, I think they are a real team. I'm serious. I think they are really. I mean, Ezekiel Elliott. I mean, he's picking up doing great stuff for them. I mean, Dak Prescott. I mean, Dez Bryant. I mean, the defense is doing pretty good. I'm going to go with the Cowboys to win here. And, the Ravens, they're doing pretty good also. I mean, their defense is phenomenal. I mean, it's number 1 in the NFL right now. So, I mean, their defense is doing good. I think this could be a really close game, but I'm going to have to give the slight edge to the Cowboys here.
All right. Obviously, I'm going with the Ravens. They're my team. I got to go with them. If they could go 16-0, I would try to at least in picks. I'm going to pick them for 16-0. I feel like I can't remember right offhand what good defenses faced this year. But he hasn't faced a defense as good as the Ravens defense, and not just because they're ranked number 1. Simply because I don't think he has. Like, you look at the NFC East, the best defense he's faced is the Eagles, and they've shown, they've proven to be suspect against certain quarterbacks, against certain teams. So, you never know about that one. But with the Ravens, they've been pretty consistent all year. As long as Jimmy Smith, who's a top corner, hasn't been hurt, and Tavon Young's coming into his own as well. As long as they aren't hurt, the Ravens have been playing very well on defense. Now, I would love to see that offense get going. Um, Unfortunately, I expect Joe to throw a pick this week. I don't want him to, but it's kind of something he just does at this point. I think he's still getting over that injury. I don't care what anybody says when you tear your knee up like that. I think it's a little bit hard to come back that very next year and still be good, especially as a quarterback, because there's always people around your legs. But I got to go with the Ravens. I don't think Dak Prescott has seen a defense as good yet. And I think this is going to be not only the Ravens' true test this year, but this is also going to be because this could be a statement win for the Ravens, but this is also going to be, if the Cowboys can do it, a statement win for the Cowboys against a really good defense and show that Dak is really here to play. But I'm going with the Ravens, obviously. Move on to the Jaguars. The Jaguars going up against the Detroit Lions. I'm going to have to go with the Lions here. They're playing at home. The Jaguars are looking like the Jaguars of old and not the young rising stars that I thought they were going to be. So I got to go with the Detroit Lions. They're finding ways to win in the fourth quarter as well, which is crazy, but they're getting it done. So you can't argue with the odds of Matt Stafford coming in and doing his fourth quarter comeback thing. Justin, Jaguars.
I'm gonna have to go with the Detroit Lions to win here. I mean, at the beginning of the season, I thought they were going to be garbage. I thought they were going to be one of the worst teams in the NFL. But man, they are really, they're actually. I think they can actually win their division because the Vikings, they're starting to fall off. I mean, the Packers, I don't know what they're starting to fall off also, and the Bears, they're just garbage. The Bears, but I'm gonna have to go with the. Yeah, I'm going to go with the Detroit Lions win here. I mean, I like Marvin Jones. I like Golden Tate. I like Anquan Bolden. I mean, I like this team. I mean, those are three good wide receivers for a team, and the Jaguars, they're just garbage. But yeah, I'm going with the Detroit Lions to win here.
Real quick, I got a shout out because I've never seen this guy watch our NFL picks. So I got a shout out to Corey Sanchez right now. He's got one up on me now. Actually, he's probably got two up on me because the last time the Redskins faced the Ravens. He's a Redskins fan, so he got a chance to really celebrate when they beat the Ravens and made me cry. It was a sad day, but we're on the rise. We're on the rise, Corey. I'm telling you. But shout out to Corey Sanchez, man. He does some hilarious freaking Redskins reactions after the games. I always enjoy watching the Redskins reactions from Corey. But let's jump into the next game we have, which is the Tennessee Titans going up against the Indianapolis Colts. And cue my Colts shot at Casey, even though he's not here. My Colts shot at Casey for this week. I don't really have one this week, darn it. It's usually it's Casey that initiates the shot. He says something, and I'm like, oh yeah, I like the Colts. But it's unfortunate. I don't have my Colts shot this time. Not tonight. Let's see. Tennessee Titans, Indianapolis Colts. I'm going with the Titans. I don't think I picked the Colts one time this year, I don't think. Now, obviously, I've been wrong 4 times out of those times. But still, I don't think I picked the Colts. I really don't. I don't think I picked the Colts.
No, yeah.
One time this year. And I probably did no, I don't think I even picked them the first time they played the Titans because the Titans were showing some promise. I got to go with the Tennessee Titans, though. I do. I got to go with the Tennessee Titans. They're just a good team. They're showing. What?
I'm pretty sure. Isn't it the first time playing each other this season? Maybe it's not.
No, this is the second time. The Colts won the first game.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the Colts won the first game. But I would have to go with the Titans simply because they just seem like they're playing like they're 5-5 and the Colts are 4-5. So neither team looks like they're blowing up the world. But still, the Titans just look like the better team right now. I feel like they're playing more consistently than the Colts. the Colts have shown to be untrustworthy, and I feel like the Titans have shown, a lot of good things. I feel like the Titans might actually win this division because I don't trust the Texans either. But Justin, it's so hard not to say Casey. Justin, Titans or Colts?
I'm actually gonna go with the Titans also. I mean, the Colts. I mean, they cannot protect and like their O line can't protect Andrew Luck very well, and I they're just not doing very much good stuff right now. And the Titans, like they're 5-5 right now, but also the Colts, like you said, they're 4-5. But I just think the Titans are a little underrated. Like I think that don't sleep on these Titans because they actually doing some stuff. I mean, I like what DeMarco Murray is doing over there in Tennessee. Um, their defense is actually not too bad. I think they're going to get to Andrew Luck during this game, so I'm going with the Tennessee Titans to win here.
Yeah, DeMarco Murray's a monster, man.
Yeah, he
He
is.
had 75 yards in the first quarter last week.
And he
like,
actually had
like this,
a catch in the end zone. Catch like that was like what I mean, right? Didn't you see the game?
yeah, this man, he's he's found his resurgence. I feel like.
Yeah, yeah, he is.
But next we got the Buffalo Bills going up against the Cincinnati Bengals. I would have to go, unfortunately, with the Cincinnati Bengals. I can't trust the Buffalo Bills, and I feel like there's this weird thing with the Cincinnati Bengals. Even though they're losing, I don't think they look as bad as kind of their record indicates. Now, I don't think they're good at all. I hate them, but I don't think they're good at all. But I don't think they're as bad. Like I've seen worse Bengals teams, so I feel like the Bengals are going to win this game just because I don't know. I don't know what the Bills are doing. I don't know if they're good. I don't know if they're bad. I don't know if they're kind of good. I don't know if they're kind of bad. I don't know how to describe them. But I'm gonna go with the Bengals at home. Justin.
I definitely do agree. I'm going to go with the Bengals to win here. I mean, I have a lot of their players on my fantasy team. I have Andy Dalton, which I don't know why I have Andy Dalton. I think I got Giovanni Bernard. I got a lot of their running backs. The Bills, I don't even know what the heck they're doing this season. I'm going with the Bengals, even though it really, it gives me crippling depression to say that. But
Wow, crippling depression.
I'm going
All
with the
right.
Bengals. And if you're watching that from school, they would
Speaking of
know.
crippling depression, we got the Kansas City Chiefs
Oh,
going up
hey,
against the Tampa Bay
oh,
Buccaneers.
there goes your shots. There
Sorry,
goes your
it
shots.
was there. It was there. I had to take it. Um, the Chiefs are going to win this game. Tampa Bay is good, but I don't know if they're good against good teams. And Kansas City has shown to at least be a competent team. Now this will be the game that Kansas City loses though, because they almost lost to the Panthers. So I could see them losing this game. I'm gonna put them on upset alert, but I'm still gonna go with the freaking Chiefs. Justin, Chiefs, Buccaneers.
You already know who I'm going with. I'm going against.
The
So
Buccaneers,
no,
right?
yeah, I had to go against my division. Now I'm actually going to go with my Chiefs here. I go with my Chiefs every single week. Except for those couple weeks that they lost, but I still went with them. But I mean the Buccaneers, they haven't really shown too much. I mean, like you said, they are a good team. Because I was on that bandwagon at the beginning of the year. I was on that hype train. The hype train. But they ain't hype anymore. As I'm not as much
He
hype.
ain't hype.
He ain't hype. I had to say it right there. And my Chiefs are playing in Arrowhead, and our defense is going to get to them crab legs. They're going to get to them crab legs. So we're going to eat them crab legs. We want them.
That picture might honestly become my wallpaper. Like that picture's probably gonna become my wallpaper eventually. Like it's got to be.
But yeah, I'm going with my Chiefs here.
All right, let's move on to the Chicago Bears going up against the New York Giants, who actually have looked pretty. I don't. No, okay. Let me quit lying. The Giants haven't looked good, but they've won games. Um, oh, I'm gonna go with the Giants just because the Bears are back to being the Bears,
The
and
Bears.
yeah, like I think the Giants are gonna win this and keep making this division interesting. The NFC East keep making that division interesting, and I think if the Giants continue to win, they'll do that because I didn't think they looked that good against the Bengals. Now, albeit the Bengals are a decent defense this year, they're not the great defense that we're used to seeing, but they're a decent defense. I mean, they're ranked 24th, but they still know how to play defense as a thing. And they still have most of those players that they had before. But I would go with I'm gonna go with the Giants. The Giants find ways to win. It may not look good, but they find ways to win. Giants got lucky against the Ravens too, because if Jimmy Smith wouldn't have got hurt, Odell Beckham would have never went off like that. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Hashtag give Jimmy Smith his credit. He deserves it. After what I saw last year, I know he deserves it. Um, but Justin, Bears or Giants?
Is why you asking this? I'm going with No, I'm not going with the Bears. I
The Bears,
can't pick
obviously.
them. No, I cannot pick them. I'm going with the Giants here. I think it maybe was last week. Who did the Bears play last week? Who did they play? I'm trying to figure out who they played because I think there was one week I picked. Yeah, they played the Buccaneers and I picked them. I don't know why I did that. I cannot try. I don't know why I picked them. I'm going with the Giants to win here. I mean, the Bears are is garbage. They're garbage. And yeah, going with the Giants to win here.
All right. We got the Arizona Cardinals going up against the Minnesota Vikings. And as soon as I heard this game was going to be a game, I cringed immediately because the Vikings look not as good and the Cardinals look real bad. I went with the Vikings just because the Cardinals have looked worse and the Vikings have looked at their worst. I just don't think the Vikings are that good. Like I didn't trust Sam Bradford, and I did. I took a chance, and I was like, I like this guy. He's doing pretty good. Then he turned back into Sam Bradford, the Sam Bradford that I've been telling people about for years
The
now,
same
and they
Bradford of
won't
the
trust me.
old.
Or as Corey would call him, Sam Badford, because that's what he's looked like the past couple weeks. I I don't trust Sam Bradford. I would rather than play anyone but Sam Bradford, anyone but you, Sam. But I gotta go with the Vikings anyway. Justin.
Where's this game gonna be at? Is this gonna be in Minnesota?
Get to Minnesota. So no power of the grass this week.
No paragraphs, damn it. I'm gonna go with the Vikings. I mean, their defense, is still good. I still like their defense. But their offense has really took a hit. After their coach, has resigned. After a couple weeks now. They don't. They took that decline. So, but like you said, the Cardinals, I thought the Cardinals were going to be really good at the beginning of the season, but they looked so mediocre. So I'm going to go with the Vikings here. And no, it's not because of this girl. No, I got to work that check. Yeah.
All right. Let's move on to the Miami Dolphins going up against the Los Angeles Rams. I don't trust the Rams as far as I can throw them.
The
The Dolphins haven't been the most consistent.
Rams.
Oh God.
I had
Oh
to do
goodness.
it.
You didn't. You could have left that wherever you put it, wherever you archived that. You could have kept it there. My oh god.
I have that like
But
for so many weeks.
man, I know because you don't show up to anything. Um, but I can't trust the Rams at all. I don't care. Like people have told me the Rams are supposed to be this up and coming team. I don't see it. The Rams are like the Rams, the same Rams every single year, and I don't think they're that good. I don't like them. Jared Goff is starting this week though, so that could make a difference. If they win this game, it'll be because of him, because he's got a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. But I still think it's his first game. It's going to be a tough one. Even though it is against the Dolphins, but the Dolphins have been playing very well now that they found their running back of the future. I would hope in Ajayi. That man is out of control. I'm gonna have to go with the Miami Dolphins here. I think since Casey's not here, I think the Fins get the wins.
Gonna get the wins.
Justin.
I'm gonna go with the Dolphins here. Also, I mean, my dad is like so excited that his Dolphins are actually starting to win games now, and he was so happy that they're second in their division now. And they're actually starting to do a turnaround now. They're actually doing a turnaround, and I do like Jay Ajayi. Like he is a monster. I mean, he is doing great things for that team there in
I
Miami.
stole him from Lamar, by the way, in fantasy. I had
Really.
priority on the waiver wire,
Uh-huh.
and Lamar was like, "I'm gonna pick up Ajayi," and as soon as he said that, I went to go pick him up. Lamar and I always have these battles over running backs, and it always comes back to bite him. A couple of years ago, when Adrian Peterson had tore his ACL, I was looking for a running back because I didn't have any. Not because I had Adrian Peterson. My running backs just suck. And I decided to go pick up Matt Asiata. Well, at the same time, Lamar also decided to go get Matt Asiata. And he said, hands off that Asiata. And I was like, I can't do it. So eventually, long story short, I had priority again over the waiver wire. And I actually got Matt Asiata. The funny part was we played each other that week. So Matt Asiata went off that week. And Lamar never let me forget it that I stole Asiata from him. Because if he would have been able to get him, he would have probably beat me.
Do you play Lamar this week?
I don't think I do. I don't know who I play this week.
That'd be funny if you play Lamar, and you got a Jay Ajayi, and he goes,
Well, I actually I thought I played him that week, but I don't think I played him since I've gotten Ajayi actually. I think I might have had to play him like the week before or something.
Maybe.
But let's jump into the next game. We got the New England Patriots going up against the San Francisco 49ers. Oh God. I'm going with the New England Patriots. A couple years ago, this would have been a pretty good game. This year, not so much. The last time they faced, though, on the bright side for San Francisco, they beat the New England Patriots. But I'm gonna have to go with the New England Patriots. They haven't played each other really that much at all. Like their past 3 games, there was one in 2012, so that's 4 years ago, almost roundabout. And then they played each other in 2008. Then they played each other in the playoffs in 2005. Like these teams rarely ever play each other. But yeah, I got to go with the Patriots. The San Francisco 49ers look, oh my goodness, they're so bad. They look real bad. They looked good like the first game of the season, and that was about it. And that's the one game they won. So, battle for first pick, 49ers or the Browns. But I'm going with the Patriots because the 49ers are, oh goodness. Justin, Niners, Patriots.
It disgusts me to say that. I'm gonna go with the Patriots because I hate the Patriots so much. Because if you guys watch my predictions on my own channel, Juggernaut097, go subscribe. Cheap plug. I had to get that out there.
You're
But
about as
yeah,
bad as Mick Foley at this point. This man got to get in his cheap pop every week.
I mean you have to get in cheap pops also for your hold on, let me Daily DDT. Go
You
check out
know,
his articles on Daily
that
DDT.
is true.
Go check him out. He does a whole bunch of TNA. He I don't yeah, he does pretty much TNA, like, and I know he does other things. I haven't I mean I checked out some of his articles. I know I
Man,
haven't
don't even
checked out.
support me. You see this? You see this? This man trying to shout
Hey,
me out. Don't even read them.
I do read a few of them. I read a few. But that's besides the point. We ain't talking about wrestling here. I'm gonna go with the Patriots. The Patriots to get the win.
All right. We got the Philadelphia Eagles going up against the Seattle Seahawks. Uh, I don't think the Seahawks are that good. I just don't. Never have, never will. What people say about the Seahawks, they're not that good. Um, I mean, I feel the same way about the Patriots and the Steelers in the same breath. So, it's just how it is. And the Bengals. The Bengals are in the same thing too. Just overrated, I feel like. And the Eagles have looked not good at all. But uh, there's no money riding on this. I'm going with the Eagles. I hope the Eagles go into Seattle and win. But if there was money on it, I'd have to go with the Seahawks. They're playing at home. They're playing a lot better now that Russell Wilson's a little bit more healthy, if not 100%. He's probably not 100%. He's probably about 95, 90-ish, something like that. But I would go for money, I'm going with the Seahawks. But on this predictions right now, I'm going with the Eagles. I'm putting the Seahawks on upset alert because they're not as good as we thought they were, darn it.
You
They're
mean
not.
putting the Eagles on upset alert?
No,
But you're picking the Eagles.
that's what I'm
So
saying.
wouldn't that be on upset alert?
Seahawks
Like you're picking.
on upset alert. The
Oh,
Seahawks are
okay.
going to be
Sorry,
one.
I had it flipped around there. Okay. Sorry. I'm a little sorry now.
But I'm going with the Eagles. Justin.
We agreed up to this point. So I'm gonna go with the Seahawks win here. I'm gonna be biased because I got Russell Wilson on my team. I got Doug Baldwin on my team. I don't even know why I didn't use him in that game. That was because that's pretty much who Russell Wilson threw to in that game. He went off. That's pretty much. Yeah, I don't know why, but I should have used him. Shame on me. Shame on me. But yeah, I'm gonna go with the Seahawks to win here.
All right. Let's jump into the Sunday night
And
football.
they're playing at home also, so yeah.
That's true. That's a big difference for the Seahawks.
The
We
12th
got
man.
the Green Bay Packers going up against the Washington Redskins. I got to go Washington. Washington has completely turned themselves around. They started off really bad. They started off 0-3. Can't remember if they did or not, but they started off not good at all. But they're playing a lot better now. I think they're playing a lot better now, and the offense is fighting its way, and the defense is doing enough to stop teams, which is pretty much all you have to do. So I'm gonna go with the Redskins, just because I think the Packers are struggling mightily. They just are. They don't look good at all. Aaron Rodgers looks like a shell of himself. But don't say that too loud because he's the greatest of all time and all that jazz. I'm just saying. Anybody else has a season? Alex Smith has a season like that. Oh, he's a game manager, so whatever. Joe Flacco has a season like this. Oh God, take his Super Bowl MVP from him. He's trash. So I'm just saying that like just because it's Aaron Rodgers, and he's the greatest of all time with his one Super Bowl. We can go ahead and just give him a pass. No, stop it. I like Aaron Rodgers, I do, but they don't give freaking Joe a pass. I'm not giving anybody else a pass. Washington, Justin.
I am going to go with this is kind of a hard game here. You know what? You know what? I'm going to go with the Redskins to win here. And actually, let me be the statistics man. And actually, let me check if they went 0-3 because you said they went. You said you think they went
I
0-3.
think they
So let
did.
me.
I can't remember. I mean, I know they
Hold on, I'm
started
checking.
0-2.
I'm checking right here.
Yeah, I know. I know they started at
So
least
they
0-2.
lost to the Cowboys. Hold on, in week 2. Wait, hold on. Let me check. So they, who did they lose to week 1? Check them right here. They lost to the Steelers week 1. They lost to the Cowboys week 2, and then they beat the Giants week 3. So no, they did not go 0-3.
Okay.
They
Were
beat.
they 1-3?
Yeah, they were 1-2. Well, maybe they were 1-3. Let me check. Did they lose week 4?
Or was that the week they beat the Ravens? Because I know they beat the Ravens.
I think that was the week they beat the Ravens. I'm checking right here. They beat the Browns by 1 point. They were one.
Okay.
They
Huh.
were 2-3. No, they were 2-2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Still, they started 0-2, and the sky was falling. Oh my God. But yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go with the Redskins winner because at the beginning of the season everybody was talking like the Redskins, everybody's not liking Kirk Cousins, the team doesn't like Kirk Cousins. But they're actually turning it around and I like Jordan Reed, he's doing really good for them. I mean, I like this team. They're actually doing some that the Auras are doing good. The Auras are actually doing something.
They are.
I'm
I
going
hope
with
they win
them.
the division because if the Cowboys win the division, oh my goodness, I don't want to hear about how good the Cowboys are anymore. Because we all know, like I don't care. Like I get it. The Cowboys are what 8-1 and all this jazz, and I get that. But we know the Cowboys are still the Cowboys. Sky is gonna fall as it always does, and it starts this week against the Ravens. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Practically ended RG3's career. Now they're gonna end Dak Prescott's career by him losing to us. I don't want to get injured because that wouldn't be bad. That would be bad. I would be sad for that. But I still don't like Dak Prescott. I don't know why. I can't explain my disdain for him. Probably because he plays for the Cowboys, and I can only like one Dallas Cowboys player, and I already like Tony Romo enough. So I can't like Dak Prescott. But Monday Night Football actually in Mexico. If you guys didn't know that, it's in Mexico. We got the Houston Texans going up against the Oakland Raiders. I don't trust the Houston Texans at all. Although they are 6-3, they have a good record, but I don't think their play has indicated how good, how their actual talent level and skill level and all of that. I gotta go with the Raiders. I think the Raiders are the better team. The Raiders are the young team on the rise. They're doing what I thought the Jaguars were going to do too. I thought the Raiders and the Jaguars are gonna kind of battle it out for the young team on the rise award. But the Raiders have obviously won that. But I think the Raiders are gonna find a way to win. They're a young, aggressive team, and that's what that's what you gotta be. You gotta be young and you gotta be aggressive. If you're gonna win games in the NFL, I mean, you don't necessarily have to be young, but you need to be aggressive. You need to take chances, and the Raiders are not afraid to take chances. So, but Justin, Texans or Raiders in Mexico?
Yeah. This year I haven't been able to say, I'm gonna go with my just way. Last year I said that pretty much every game. I did the just way every game. But this year I really can't do that I haven't been doing that a whole lot. Except if it's the Chargers. But I haven't been able to do that for the Broncos and the Raiders. But you know what? I'm going to go with the Raider raid here. I mean, they're going to be taking that Raider raid to Mexico. I mean, them, them Hispanic. I don't want
They
to
might
say.
poison the shipment. It might have some difficulty getting over there. So
I mean,
I don't know.
there's not going to be difficulty getting over there. There is never a difficulty getting over seas for the Raider raid. I don't know how I'm wording this right now, but it's getting worded bad. But I am going to go with the Raiders to win here. I mean, like you said, they're a young team. I mean, I like Derek Carr. I like um, Michael Crabtree. I like Amari Cooper. Their defense is good. I mean, I've been saying that for a lot of teams here. Their defense, let's see how much I say that for the rest of the season. Their defense is good. It's like saying they're not as good as we thought they were. Is that how you say it? I think I said it correct. Did I say it correct? I
I
think
mean,
I
you
did.
you did, but I don't know. I don't know if I draw that comparison. I think they're not as good as they thought they were. It's more I God. I just do. It's a thing now.
It's more iconic.
You just have a premonition just now.
Yeah, I just did have one, but yeah, I'm gonna go with the Rays to pick up the win.
All right. Well, that was your Week 11 predictions. I'm really hoping they put the Ravens game on TV this week. They should. Plus, they're playing the Cowboys, so that would make America's team and nobody care about the Cowboys. I really do hope they put that game on TV. That'd be nice.
Hold on,
But
let me check. That's the spot of the America's Game of the Week. Doe,
it's not going to be
doe.
America's game of the week. It's at 1 o'clock.
So no, they won't. Well, they'll play maybe for you, but not
It,
for.
well, it might be on CBS.
But they probably won't. Wait, home. Maybe they might play it. I don't know. Let me check here.
Might be on CBS. I don't know. But
Well,
I hope
my
they
Chiefs
play it
always
because I
play. My
really
Chiefs always play over here, so probably not. They won't play
unless
for me.
do the Panthers play at 1? Because they would show the Panthers, and I'd have to go cry in the corner because I don't want to watch the Panthers play.
Let me check here. I'm gonna check quick before we, head on out for you.
That's what I'm actually doing right now.
Um,
Hopefully,
I'm checking right now.
yeah, they're
The
playing the Ravens and the Cowboys. Let's go. The Cowboys are gonna lose. It's just gonna be a thing. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. But anyway, um, I'm excited to see what's gonna happen this week. It should be a pretty good week.
Yeah,
But
it
if
should
you
be.
haven't already, be sure to.
I mean, last week was pretty odd, with all the close games, but I guess we'll just see how, I mean, this year with NFL has been completely odd. A lot of teams, who we said at the beginning of the year that we thought was going to suck have actually, been turning around like the Cowboys. And yeah.
All right. Well, we will see you guys later. Be sure to hit that subscribe button for us. Give us a like for more NFL predictions. I always enjoy doing NFL predictions. Tempted to bring in because I was looking for because a lot of times just here's my thought processes out in the open. I guess I always look for podcasts to listen to while I'm at work, just because it kind of distracts your mind a little bit every once in a while, and kind of, but it keeps you going as well. It's kind of one of those weird things. But I was tempted to do like a separate show where we talk about just our teams, but I don't know. I have to figure that because there's not a lot of like Baltimore Ravens podcasts out there. There's not a lot of like Indianapolis Colts podcasts out there. Kansas City Chiefs podcasts out there. Like there's the main ones, but there's not like a ton. So I might like make some sort of Ravens show or Baltimore Colts, or I don't know. We'll figure something out. But I don't know if I want to
Baltimore
do it.
Colts.
Could do a Baltimore Colts show. That could be a thing.
Or we could do. Here's what we do. Here's what we could do. We could do a Baltimore, Indianapolis, City. I don't know where I'm going with this.
But wouldn't the Baltimore Colts wouldn't the Baltimore Colts show make more sense?
Yeah, well, but I like the Baltimore, Indianapolis, City, Ravens.
Oh, you're trying to throw the Chiefs in there. Okay, I see what you're saying.
Ravens, Chiefs, Colts show. That'd be a great show to watch.
Wow. I don't know if anyone would ever remember that name.
Here's how you do it. Baltimore, Indianapolis, City, Ravens, Colts, Chiefs. There we go. There we go.
Wow. I mean, that's about as long as the Edge and Christian show that totally reached. I mean, I'm just saying, like that, like.
The Edge and Christian show that totally reeks of awesomeness.
But anyway, we're getting out of here. Be sure to hit that subscribe button for us. Give us a like if you like NFL predictions so we can keep them coming for you. If you like the idea of us doing a separate show only about our teams, we might do that, considering we're the only people that show up anyway. That might replace this. I don't know yet. But I mean, I like doing these, so I'll probably keep this on there too. I just like kind of having something else that's kind of different on here too. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see you guys later. Peace.